I would like to first quote the great Dr. Seuss, who once said, "So the writer who breeds more words than he needs is making a chore for the reader who reads." Example 1. Mario Puzo's The Godfather. Now don't get me wrong, the book is still a great read, just a long and tedious one. Even so, the same can be said about the film version. The screenplay is identical to the book. Every scene from Don Vito claiming, "I'll make him an offer he can't refuse" on page 39, to Michael telling Kay on page 438, "Just believe me this one time, I'm letting you ask about my affairs, and I'm giving you an answer. It's not true." Everything flows perfectly to Godfather Part 2. The book takes place in both America, a country that has allowed the Corleones to prosper, and Italy, where the Andolinis, which is the Corleones' real last name, were born and raised until Vito had to escape. The book gives blow-by-blow accounts of what happens to the family, how each character evolves into what the family needs, and generally, more interestingly, how the family replies when it is threatened. However, there were a few notable differences between the novel and the film, but do not let this fool you. Puzo helped write the screenplay, and he was aware of these errors. The most glaring difference comes from the climaxes of the book and the movie. In the novel, only 2 of the leaders of the 5 families were killed, whereas in the movie, all the heads but the Corleones were whacked. This leads to Tom talking to Kay, and her being okay with the realization that her husband is now one of the most wanted men in America. In the movie, she is angered by this notion. Overall, The Godfather was just as good a read as it is to view. It joins the likes of To Kill a Mockingbird and The Wizard of Oz in books that deserve just as much credit, if not more, than their film counterparts.